fitnessinformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm Fitness Informant President Ryan Buckeye. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out our full, 100% honest, no bullshit review of Vitargo. And I know what you're thinking, this is not Vitargo. It looks different. This is the 2018 version. It's a whole new ownership team and a whole new package design. Vitargo packages actually are cool looking now. Unlike the Vitargo S2 from years ago that kind of looked like, a word I'm not going to use right now. But Vitargo's new packaging looks swell. Is the product as good as it once was? That's what we're going to get into today. So Vitargo is a carb source. We're going to talk to you guys about the ingredient profile on this. There's only one, so then we're going to talk to you about the effectiveness, the taste, the mixability, and then finally the value on this product. Vitargo is Vitargo. Vitargo is a patent source in which they derive their carb sources through a patent process. You can read all about it on their website, but here's what we know about this. It is the highest grade quality of carbohydrate source out there today. That is even better than HBCD or HCDC, right? Clustering dextrin, sorry. So HBCD, which is also a very high quality carb source. Now, the difference between the two, this is just slightly a step up. Now, you have to talk about the justification and pricing, which I'll get to here in a little bit. But this is a very, very interesting product. For years, it's been known as the #1 carb product online, out there in the stores, but they had a hard time of keeping it in stock because so many people want it, and it actually is really expensive to produce, hence why the price tag on these products are higher. So the ingredient deck on this, literally it's just the Vitargo at 35 grams a serving. Now they changed this. Their serving size once upon a time was like a 70 gram serving, or even a 50 gram serving, I can't remember, but they changed their serving size, which makes the price per serving better, but actually it brings them more in line with the competition, how the competition prices their product, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Listen, at fitnessinformant.com, we have the entire breakdown on how this is derived and how this carb source is made. It's made from non-GMO product. There's no bullshit in it. It's a really good, solid product, which then brings me into the effectiveness of Vitargo. Why is it so effective? Well, it leaves your stomach 2.3 times faster. Studies have shown that, which is good, which means it can get into your system and restore your glycogen store levels quicker than the other carb source and get more glycogen in your store. So not only does it give you more glycogen store, it does it quicker, which is what you need post or intra workout. It leaves the stomach 2.3 times faster, which does this, which contributes to all of this. And it also prevents bloating. Now that's one big thing that people have with something cheap like dextrose. Dextrose is a cheap carb source. It's sugar. It's powdered frickin' sugar in a bottle, yet it's cheap for 20 bucks. This is not going to cost 20 bucks, but dextrose, you have to take like 6 scoops of it. You feel bloated, you feel gross, your blood sugar level and your insulin skyrockets. You don't get that with Vitargo. That's why it's such an effective product that I actually really believe in and that I have used and I will continue to use in my life while I'm working out because I strongly believe in it that much. Now, I'm kind of rambling here, so let me just circle back. Effectiveness. I've noticed that I put on size since starting to use this product, and you should. I take 2 scoops, so I'm getting 70 grams of carbs in my system, and I take this intra/post workout. So I take it like towards the end of my workout. If I'm gonna do like 20 minutes of cardio, I'll drink it while I'm doing that, or I'll drink it directly post workout. Again, I take 2 scoops of mine. There is no stomach bloat. There's nothing like that. There's no crash. Right now, if you take a dextrose powder, because it's basically sugar, you're gonna spike your blood sugar levels, and you're gonna have that crash. You don't get that from Vitargo, which is a huge benefit to this product over cheap carb sources like dextrose. Now, how is this different than HBCD? Now, HBCD is a very high quality carb source as well. This, just the way it's derived, makes it a little bit more higher quality. Price is actually pretty similar to it, which we'll talk about, like I said, here in a second. So, taste. They have a ton of different flavors. The flavors that I asked for were mango and orange because I'm a big citrus fan. So this is what one serving size looks like now. One serving size is 35 grams. The comparison out there, one serving size is 25 grams. Keep that in mind for when we talk price. In terms of taste, I thought this was a great tasting product. I give the nod to mango over orange, just slightly, but not much. Both very good. You're going to notice when you drink this, it's thick. It's 35 grams of carbs, but it's sticky too. So if you get on your fingers, you'll notice it's sticky. That's actually a high quality carb source, people. You want that. But you get the good flavor from it. Good thing I worked out and did legs today because I can use some more carbs. Anyway, I want to show you what the mixability looks like on this. This is the one area that I mentioned on the website that Vitargo kind of struggles with sometimes. Now, this particular one I just poured, is fine. I did 1 scoop, right? I did 1 scoop, so 35 carbs in this one. But like I said, I would take 2 scoops, which is 70 grams, and I would get some clumping. And even now, you can't see it, but I shook this quite a bit. There's actually, and I'll pull it out here. That right there is a clump from Vitargo. So that is one thing with Vitargo that you're going to have slight issues with. Now, they do give you instructions on the container and how to properly mix this up to prevent that. And even still, you're going to have minor clumping. So overall, this product is a fantastic product. It's effective, it's great tasting, but you may have issues with clumping, especially if you use a bottle with like a blender ball in it. It likes to gather up around that blender ball, and then you have to put more water in and shake it fiercely because otherwise it's wasted product. So just be careful when you mix it. Maybe mix half at a time. Don't be putting 2 scoops in at once like I do and mix it. You want to make sure you get the most out of this because it is a little bit more expensive. I want to let you guys know that this is a 20 serving container now, and it retails for just over 30 bucks. They have a 50 serving container that retails for 60 bucks, right? And then the competition has a 60 serving container that retails for 50 bucks. But keep this in mind. The 50 serving container of Vitargo actually contains more grams of carbohydrates than the 60 serving of the competitor product. Why is that? The 60 serving is 25 grams. This one is 35 grams at 50. The difference being is the 60 serving at 25 grams is 1,500 grams of carbs. 50 servings at 35 grams is actually $17.50. Now the price tag between these two is $10 difference. I looked this up online. So for a $10 difference, it's going to get you 250 grams more, which actually is good. They're higher quality carb sources. So if you really know what you're talking about and you break down the pricing on Vitargo, this is strictly in line with the other high quality carb sources out there that nobody has an issue paying for. If you're paying 50 bucks for a 60 serving of a competitor product, in which we reviewed here at Fitness Informant and we love it, there's nothing wrong with it, you can justify 60 bucks for 50 on this one because it's a higher quality carb source at more per serving. Adjust your serving size. If you really want 25 grams, then just take less than a scoop. It's not that hard. So, value of this product, because it's a highly quality carb source, really effective, great tasting, slight issues with mixability, but the price tag never scares me. It's going to be what I use from here on out moving forward. And I think that if you're really serious about your body, you're serious about gains, and you're serious about what carb source you use and the quality, Vitargo is something you need to try and give it a shot. They have it available in 20 servings, 50 servings, and big ass buckets that you can get too, which costs a little bit more. But hey, gains aren't free, and they're not going to come cheap, right? So here's the nice thing is, though, we might have a coupon code to save you a few dollars on this product to make this product even more valuable. And even more valuable than the competition out there. Check below to see if we have a coupon code to do that for you now. Do us a huge favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all of our reviews. Follow us on our social media channels, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit, featuring guests like the greatest bodybuilder of all time, Ronnie Coleman, CEOs of supplement companies, and more. We're on iTunes, Google Play, and right here at YouTube as well. And for this full written in-depth review and to check out the studies I referenced before, check out our official website. We're online at fitnessinformant.com.